Hey, wonderful people. In today's video, we are going to talk about HTML lists. Okay, how to create a list in HTML. So HTML lists are used to specify lists of information. So all lists may contain one or more list elements, and there are various categories of HTML lists. So we are going to talk about three types of HTML lists. The first one will be what we call the ordered list or the numbered list. And the second type of list will be the unordered list or the bulleted list. And then the third category would be the description list or the definition list. And one thing you need to note as well is that we can create a list inside another list, which will be termed as a nested list. Okay, so let's start talking about the ordered list or the numbered list. I'm going to show you how you can create that. First thing you need to know about the ordered list is that in the ordered list, all the list items are marked with numbers by default. So it is known as a numbered list also. Okay, so that's another name for this kind of list. So the ordered list will start with an HTML element. Okay, I'm going to show you. So you will write OL like this. So OL stands for ordered list. I'm going to close this particular element. And inside, I am going to list the various items of my ordered list. So in order to list your items, you are going to use the HTML element li like this. So when you say li, I'm going to close it, and inside you can write, your list items. So here I'm going to say Peter, for example. And there you can see Peter showing on the web page. So if you want to add multiple list items, you can simply add li elements here, and inside you can specify the content. Okay, so I'm going to modify here like this. And as I was saying, you can see that this is a numbered list because by default, the list item is preceded by a number. Okay. So that's it about ordered list. All right. So if you have any question about that, feel free to write in the comment section. But I'm going to make another video where I will talk specifically about ordered lists. But the purpose of this video is kind of give you an introduction to how to create a list. Okay, so basically this is how you can create a numbered list or what we call ordered list. Now, the second category of lists will be the unordered list or the bulleted list. So in HTML unordered list, all the list items are marked with bullets. Okay, so that's why it is also called bulleted list. So the unordered list, if you want to create it, what you have to do is that instead of writing OL here, you will write UL. Okay, so UL stands for unordered list. Like this. So when you write that like this, now you can see that the output, my list items are preceded by a bullet because we are creating an unordered list. So that's basically what we can say about that. And then the third type of list that we talked about would be the HTML description list or the definition list. So the description list is also a list style which is supported by HTML. So it is also known as a definition list where your entries are listed like a dictionary or an encyclopedia. So the definition list is very appropriate when you want to present a glossary or a list of terms or other name value lists. Okay, and so I'm going to show you how to create that. So if you want to create a definition list, you need to write here DL. So DL for definition list or description list. And inside, so DL here is going to define the start of the description list. And then you will need to write another tag that would be DT. So DT here is going to be used, for example, if you want to define a term. Okay, let's say Google, for example. And then, so we're going to add another element that is going to be DD here. So this element DD, you are going to use it if you want to bring a description of the term. Okay, so Google, for example, we can say it is a search engine. So now you can see how this is displaying. So here we have our term, and down here we are defining the term definition or the description of the term that we've just written. And here you have the term showing here. You will have an indentation and then the description of the term. So that's basically how you can work with description lists. So let me just add some more lines here. For example, if I add, you will see that I'll have more lines like this. Okay, that's it for the what we call the description list. Now let's talk about a nested list. Okay, so a nested list is actually a list within another list. Okay, so when you have a list inside a list, that's what we call by a nested list. So if you want to bullet list inside a numbered list, then such type of list will be called a nested list. So let us create one. What we are going to do is that we are going to have an ordered list here. Okay, ordered list. And inside our ordered list, we will say li, that will be a list item, and close this particular list item. And I will say cities, or maybe top 5 cities. And then we will add another unordered list inside. Let me close the unordered list. Or what we're going to do, this one is going to be unordered. And down here, we're going to have a numbered list. And inside our numbered list, we will list some cities. Say Paris, for example, LI. Paste it. So here I will say top 3, okay? And I will say Madrid, London, and like that. And after that, we are going to have another list item that will be part of the unordered list, where we will say top countries, like this. And down, we are going to have our ordered list. And we will say LI, France, LI again, Spain, all right. Okay, so now here you can see that we have a nested list. We have a list inside a list. So you can go on and on and on. Maybe, for example, here you can also maybe add, if you want, another, let's say, unordered list. If you want it, that will be okay. Now you will say li. Close this. And say like this. So you can add so many things here. A list inside another list. All right, so that's basically how to create a nested list in HTML. So guys, for the purpose of this video, we are going to stop here. I'm going to make another video where I'm going to talk in more details about each types of list, the ordered list, the unordered list, the description list, and the nested list as well. So stay tuned. If you have any question, feel free to write in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's meet in the next one.